Patricia and I, we were walking on Ventura. There's some cake shop right near Salt and Straw. They make Christmas Village cakes.
Oh.
It was insane. I walked by and Patricia was like, look at this. And I was like, that's a thing I've seen on Amazon. She goes, it's a cake. And I was like, what?
Oh, it looked that real?
Yeah, I need to go.
Wait, it's like on Ventura?
Yeah, it's between like.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like,
Salt
but
and Straw.
that's there.
Yeah, they still have it.
You never look at the little stores in between the stores
The little
that you see
hidden
all the
gems.
time. Yeah.
There's a place also, it's like a bookstore called like Annabelle's Book Club. I walked by, it was a bookstore and it looks so cool. It's very like girly. It's like pink on the outside. And I walked in, the girl Annabelle who started it, she's 16 years old.
Shut up.
Jeez.
What?
I'm pretty sure she's 16. And I was like, who's Annabelle? And they were like, her. And she was just like, hi. Started this like bookstore.
Wait, what do you mean
herself.
hi? Like she started it or they just named it after her?
I think she started it.
Wow.
She's a little entrepreneur. I'm pretty sure she said she was 16. I should have been like, go to
Maybe,
school.
I think she says 60. 60.
She looks great for 60.
I'm going to look it up.
So I just don't believe that a 16-year-old did a whole bookstore.
I'm sure she liked reading, and her parents were like, do you want to have your own bookstore? And they just opened up a bookstore
that's what I'm,
in
that's
her
what,
honor.
That's what I'm
She
thinking.
probably comes from money, but don't you
Heath,
feel like if
$2
you were
million
super wealthy, wouldn't she be like, yeah, my daughter would be like, Dad, I want to start a bookstore. And you'd be
Right,
like,
that's what I just said.
I'm sure she was like, Daddy, let's do a bookstore. And then they did it. And all they had to do was
still
put her
very
name on
cool
it.
for her to like.
I'm trying to be on a good relationship with them. So
He's trying to.
He's trying to get free books.
He's trying to steal books from a child. Way to go,
They
man!
are a small business, Matt.
at least I can read.
It's funny because I can't read.
Because I can't not read.
Jeez.
Can we skip to the intro?
Yeah, let's skip to the intro.
Okay.
And Mariah and I will do something book related.
Well, don't give it away.
Oh, okay, bye.
Now we gotta
All right,
teach.
let's jump into it, baby.
All right. It's
Comic Time,
Comic Time, baby.
Woo!
I was just trying to get in on that one. Welcome back to Zane, Heath, UNFILTERED. I'm Zane.
I'm Heath,
I'm Matt.
I'm Mariah.
and we're unfiltered, baby.
That's how you know I
Thank
haven't
you
been
for
in a
coming
library
back.
because I was looking through the books vertical, not horizontal.
Oh my!
You know, the only time I really enjoyed going to the library in school was when they had the computers to research where the books are.
What do they do now?
Not that. I went to Barnes & Noble to friggin' get you something, and there was nothing.
It is really hard to find a book.
Oh, wait, you mean at Barnes & Noble, you still can't look on the computer to see if they have
I did
it?
not find one computer. I thought there was a top floor
For
where-
like normal people to use, like where you like almost like a directory.
Yeah.
I haven't seen not
where,
at not
they,
at
where you type in To Kill a Mockingbird V18.
Yeah.
But you know what I bet you didn't do? Just ask for some help from a staff member.
Yeah, because nobody's working there. They're all sitting at Starbucks on their break.
I
that
know-
Starbucks is popping.
I know. You saw one, you're like, I can't do it. And didn't even bother asking. And then he just ran out the
Where
store.
are the computers? It's like that Barnes & Noble's 3 stories.
I think I feel like those are only on school computer, like school libraries.
Well, school libraries have the Dewey Decimal System.
I love
I
that.
haven't heard that in
Oh
so
my
long.
gosh. I felt like I was cracking some
Yeah.
code.
What was the Dewey Decimal System again?
It's a way of like
categorizing
I
it.
got it.
cataloging
What Matt's trying to say is
cataloging all the books in a library. It's a way of just like proper organizing it because you can't really have it like just 1, 2, 3, 4. Like the digits would go crazy. It's like a number 4 dot something else, right?
Oh wait, I remember
then-
seeing those
dots.
numbers. What did that?
It would be
stand
like the
for?
category. So it wouldn't be like alphabetical for like every single thing. You'd have like
Mystery.
fiction. You would have
Oh,
Right.
then
But I
got
always
it.
thought
Okay.
Dewey
Autobiography,
Decimal System
like-
is for nonfiction. In fiction, there is no Dewey Decimal System because it will just be the genre and then the last name. But like
Yeah.
some
Oh,
books
yeah.
have multiple authors and multiple people go into it where it's not by one person. So they just want to like,
and this is why Amazon did so well.
there you go.
And you know when I went to the library, I went straight to a series of unfortunate section. I went, where's that?
me and you both, Zane. Me and you both.
Because I can read those books.
I still love Barnes and Noble, that kids section though. They haven't changed a thing about that. It's been the same.
Just Hardy Boys everywhere.
Yeah, it's that like Frog and Toad kind of a vibe.
There's a carpet.
And there's a stage.
Yes.
There's like puppet shows.
Yeah.
Oh God, help me! I don't even know what you're talking about. I haven't been in bookstore in ages.
You burn as soon as you walk through the door like a witch.
Matt and Todd the other night they're going somewhere. Like, oh, where are you guys going? They're like, oh, we're going to a book signing. We're gonna get our book signed by an author. I was like, what? Hold on, people do that? Like, I get when people want to meet their favorite celebrity or their favorite musician. I get that, but like you're just to get
It's just his mind and knowing they exist, because also authors sometimes will take them years to put out a book. And you only
what's like George R. Armani?
George R. Armani.
What's his name? George
Martin, like
Martin.
Game of Thrones.
What is it?
George R. Armani?
George R. Martin.
Yeah.
Like if George R. Martin had a book signing for like Game of Thrones, you wouldn't want to go meet him.
No,
really?
I'd rather meet the cast. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't care about that.
I feel that.
I guess I respect him, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to like meet him.
No, I feel that.
You know, I don't know why. It just doesn't
I'm just happy.
give me butterflies.
I just like Todd knows when I started reading Bret Easton Ellis, he's the guy who wrote like American Psycho. His style is very similar to the way Todd writes. And so I got Todd really into his books, and Todd was like, yeah, let's go see him. So we went and saw him, and he signed the books. It was fun.
Such intelligent conversations. I wish I could be a part of it.
Heath, how are you holding up? You got your surgery done.
I did it. I finally did it.
You look amazing.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. It went really well. It was very smooth. It wasn't painful. It wasn't what I expected, I guess.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. I just don't like surgeries in general, so I'm always kind of like weary about that.
Yeah.
I think it's also like fear of the unknown.
Were you nervous at all?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I've seen Zane do it twice now, so that kind of helped a lot. But I just don't like the whole process of a surgery. It just kind of like weirds me out. I get a little bit queasy with blood.
Yeah.
But the only thing that was bad was just the numbing in the back of the head where they poke needles all throughout. And after that, you just didn't feel anything.
Wow. How long did it take?
It was all day.
It's all day. Did you sleep?
I knocked out for like 30 minutes. I was just awake. I kind of just BB bopped on my phone and watched Blue Streak.
Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence?
God, it's a classic.
Blue Streak. I've never seen it.
What an amazing plot for him. You should watch it. I feel like
I've never heard of it.
you would love it.
I always think Blue Streak is like for sale as a DVD at Target, whatever you're checking out. Like
If it's
always
for sale,
Blue Streak.
buy every single copy. It is amazing. Yeah, it was great.
Mariah, were you there the entire time?
No, I wasn't.
No, she left me. She went shopping.
For him, I bought him like a zip up hoodie because he can't throw shirts over his head and he doesn't really have zip up sweatshirts.
That was smart.
But I got stuck at the mall because I was friggin' promoting
Because there was
Cremota.
a sale at freaking...
Because I was freaking pitching Cremota and happy hour to everyone I ran into. I don't know what happened.
Where were you? Where were you pitching this shit?
Strangers?
I mean, I guess I could just tell you after. But
You're just like that lady.
I pitched Cremota, and I was
People just keep asking questions, you know?
But where?
because I'm at the mall.
like in the perfume section.
Yeah,
they start putting
It was
Cremota coffee
a store
beans.
that I walked into that had like the perfect vibe, and this guy and I ended up talking. They had mutual friends with Heath. He's in like the car world, but he's opening like these car and clothing stores, and he wants to add a third element to it. And I said, we have Cremota coffee, and he was like, that sounds like a really good idea.
Got it, okay.
So he's gonna get in contact with Heath, yada yada. Anyway, it's not about me.
But,
I
this guy's store is not in the mall. You just happen
in
to
the mall.
bump. It's in the mall. Okay.
So you
Anyway,
would-
back to you. Back to you, Heath.
Businesswoman.
Back to you. Heath.
We all bouncing up.
Bouncing up here.
I don't know. I feel like we talk about hair transplants a lot, so I don't really like want to keep talking about it.
Yeah.
But it went well. I'm really excited, and thank you, Dr. Ziering, and everybody at Ziering Medical. They did an amazing job. They really take care of you there, so I just want to give them a big shout out and some love.
It's
And
great. I'm glad you did it.
recovery's been amazing.
Do you have to
Pretty laid back.
I don't know, wash it and all that stuff, or
Yeah, they do like.
Sorry, guys.
You are good.
Siri, would you like to say something?
Yeah, you do like a cup wash. I can't take a shower yet, so sorry if I stink. I feel like I'm radiating like this body odor.
Yeah, if like
It's pretty bad.
you feel really dirty the
feel
first like
disgusting.
2 weeks because you don't want to touch your hair. You can shower, but when you can't
Yeah.
wash your hair, you feel dirty all over your
I
body.
keep waking up clawing at my hairline though, and I'm freaking out. I feel like I need to be a baby and put like socks on my hands.
I have not been sleeping every night because I'm just like, I was saying it's like having a newborn and I just keep checking on him. And I sit there on my iPad, I'm playing around, and then I see his hand go up and I just slap him. It's like every 30 minutes, it's like a couple of slaps down because he goes up to scratch his
Because
head.
it's just so sensitive and itchy.
Yeah.
Really, really itchy.
you know what I've been doing lately? I've catch myself. I put my hands like when I go to bed. Well, first on flights now, because like there's all these like tricks of like trying to fall asleep.
Yeah.
I will put my hands this seatbelt
In your pants.
No, in this seatbelt. Like I almost like strain myself in the seatbelt.
Okay.
As it's almost like this weighted blanket, and I actually find it really comfortable.
I feel that. I do that with my pants. If I have pajama pants, I'll show you right now so it's not disgusting. I do this.
Yeah. So
And it helps me sleep.
Do you just feel like you're kind of like in this like sleeping bag?
yeah, like you feel like really cocooned. Like you feel almost like trapped and not like is like free.
I get it. I mean, that's why you have that like that heavy
Like
blanket.
a weighted blanket.
Yes.
The weighted
Like,
blanket.
You feel like
Yeah.
you're being like,
Now when I sleep, I've been putting my hands not like in my underpants to touch myself, but like to constrain my hands in my underpants.
Interesting.
I
that-
get it.
I feel like I'll see Todd all the time fall asleep with his hand.
well,
like,
he's
in
just
his-
constantly touching himself.
No.
That guy has his dick in his hand for a majority of the day.
I've seen it though. I think genuinely people just sometimes just put their hands in there.
Warm.
Yeah.
Just stinky and warm.
I do
Just
that.
Hulk in your hands.
I do this. Anyone else?
Oh, this is the most bizarre thing. She will fall asleep with her arm straight up in the air.
Straight up.
How?
And it gets me tired.
She likes the feeling of
The blood rushing down.
No,
Wait.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I never knew what it was. And then I saw people on TikTok posting like, you ever just, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's normal. Well, maybe not.
There's
It has
no
it has
way.
3 likes.
That's insane. Yeah, 3 likes.
I'm
Is that
normal.
one that just pops up randomly?
Have you ever seen the like I think he was like a monk or who held his hand up for the rest of his
Yes,
life.
and he's like
and he
paper
never put it back down.
And it's rock solid.
What do you mean the monk that
he did it on a
he
protest and
He made like a promise that he would never take his hand down.
Wait, is this
for-
the one where he like burned?
No, he's alive and his arm is just stuck.
it's stuck like that.
Oh my god.
He swore he would never drop his arm. And it's stuck like that.
So
That's a miracle.
That is excruciating.
So he just like goes to sleep. Like
I
You
guess.
Yes.
can't put it down.
He can't put it down. Now it's like probably calcified.
It's like, what is that, like atrophy? Like
Yes.
muscle
I wonder
atrophy?
how long it took to get to that point.
I know.
That's like he did like a Mr. Beast challenge.
I just doesn't make sense to me. Like that does not make sense to me
The
at all.
willpower you have to be able to do that.
We went to an open house the other day and this guy went up to Heath and he was like, how long you out? And
Oh,
Heath was
yeah.
like, what?
Comes out, he's like, how long you been out? And I'm like, what? Like I was like, I don't know if he like thought he recognized me from jail or something. So how long you been out? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you about a week out? And I was like, oh, my hair.
Oh.
And he was like, yeah. I was like, oh no, 4 days. And he's like, nice. I'm a month out. And I was like, oh, sick. Congrats.
How did his look?
He was on his second one. He's done 7,500 grafts.
And how many have you done?
This was 2,000.
Okay.
He did it in Turkey though.
Oh.
So he was all about the turkey life.
Yeah, 7,500 grafts is insane.
That's
a lot.
unreal.
Like because when I said I wanted to do a certain number, they're like, you don't want to go past 3,000. That's like dangerous. That's not good for you.
That's
and
why
this
he
guy
was
got
excited.
75.
Yeah, that's why he was excited.
I think he
was
said
like
the-
Turkey. He said Turkey will do as many as you want.
I
They
think he
don't
said the
get-
first one was like 4,000 and then the second one was like 3,000
like,
something.
isn't that that's all you got?
That's a lot.
They say like now like so many guys are going over there for hair transplants and stuff. It's
gonna be the
become this
bachelor
new
party.
Bachelor party like destination.
all the
like,
boys going to get new hair in Turkey.
Instead of tattoos.
We were gonna do that. Me, Heath, and Ellie were gonna go to Turkey, and we just decided
Why
not
did
to.
you guys decide not to?
I just there was a comfort to being in the United States doing it.
Yeah.
I know it's in Beverly Hills. I can if something goes wrong, I can go check up. I can go in there. I can talk to them. It's just I
Honestly,
would
it's not
rather
even the
have
United
that.
States. I think it's just the fact that it's 20 minutes away from our
Yeah.
house. Like it's
Yeah.
like if anything happens, if it gets infected, like you think anybody here is going to care about your shit getting infected when you got it done in Turkey? You know what I mean? Like they don't care at that point. They're like, oh, that's your problem. You're gonna have to fly back.
Is Ilya still gonna do his in Turkey?
I don't know if he's gonna. I don't even think he.
Also, I wouldn't want to be on that long ass flight coming back with like I don't know.
was so
As soon as
uncomfortable.
I got out of there, I came home and I just wanted to be in my bed like sleeping.
Yeah.
So it was just like a comfort factor, which is why I didn't go with the Turkey route.
Why is it in Turkey that it's just become this new destination to get cosmetic surgery?
Because
done?
I think a lot of people that live in Turkey, I think just or a lot of dudes just don't.
Oh, so there's a lot of baldness in Turkey.
Yeah.
Male pattern baldness is rampant.
It's, I mean, it's like it's a Middle Eastern thing.
Oh,
Like a lot of Middle Eastern men just
think
do have very, very bad hairlines.
I think they offered it cheap there, you know,
Right.
and then people were like, "Oh, you should go there for this," and then more and more doctors started practicing it, and it's just become like a hot spot now that like it's, you know, oh, you go to
oh
Turkey.
my god.
Look at
Is that flight real?
That's
Yes.
there's it's more than that. Usually there's flights filled with men that just got their hair transplants done.
Wow.
I'm surprised that they don't even have like a cover for
Yeah.
like they're
know.
just letting it all out.
I debated on going to Mexico for a dental implant one time because it was like, I don't know. I realized I could have
price.
saved $5,000.
My dad flew all the way to Lebanon just to get a root canal because a root canals here costs like $5,000 to $6,000.
Yeah.
And then over there he got
No,
it for
not that
he
much,
got it
but-
for like $20.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Like it's insane. It was either like 20 or like maybe close to it was just under. It was definitely under $100. It's insane.
it is crazy getting a tooth removed. I've had like,
What's
you go
the-
in and
The
they,
amount of
Please,
pressure.
please.
she goes like my dad just I swear put her foot up and was like,
Oh, have you ever done the tooth or
Yes,
the
on the
floss-
door?
On the door. We did it once.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
was a
but
kid.
except my dad, we didn't do the door. My dad pulled it, so he
Oh.
wrapped it around and
Yeah, we slammed it on,
Yanked
on the door to my garage when I was a kid.
isn't that crazy? But it worked so well.
Yeah.
And I wanted my teeth to fall out because I wanted to get that money.
Don't you miss it? I miss having I kind of like miss
fairy.
having a tooth fall out.
Oh, I thought you meant like a tooth fairy.
Yeah.
But I missed that too.
I miss the wiggle. Like like just that.
Oh, it's like a fingernail, like
And
that's
then you
like
like
halfway
with your
out.
tongue, with your tongue, you like flick it back and.
Yeah, yeah. I wish teeth could grow. I wish teeth could
Yeah,
grow back.
I
How
wish I had
satisfying
more.
it would be just to go. Oh, and like it's like there's a bit of blood, but you're just like,
How-
I don't do teeth.
Sorry, yeah. This may be old. People have teeth nightmares.
my
This is
God.
not.
Yes,
this
that's
is
Matt,
me.
I know you're gonna
Oh
enjoy
my-
this though. The pocket.
Oh,
How good wasn't that the best to like put your tongue
but
up?
when you go
knew
too
it-
far with
you
your
knew
tongue,
Ooh,
it gives you that little sting. But
you knew
that
it was
hits
wrong.
nice.
Like you shouldn't be like licking up in there, but for some reason,
Oh, you
Please.
just tonguing at it. Okay,
Please.
enough.
All right, enough.
enough.
Zane, you had a fun day.
Well, let's. Oh no, I was gonna say let's talk about something else. All right, never mind. Actually, no, it's really dark. We
Is
should-
my hairline okay, man? I'm freaking out.
No,
Your
I think it
hairline
looks-
is
I think it
fine.
looks really good. I think it looks natural. I snapped at Zane when he was talking to you on the phone the other day. You were like, did you even talk?
He was kind of like having a
was
panic
having- I was
attack about
having a
his
meltdown.
about his hairline and
I
what
could hear the pain, and you didn't know
and
I was in the room.
and I was telling Heath that like they have to not make they can't make it straight on everybody because it's gonna look very unnatural. They have to match your hairline. So mine one side is mismatched from the other because that's how my hair grows. And because Heath has now a buzz head, so like all he sees is his like line and his buzz hair. It's
know.
hard to look at it, but because I had long hair, when you pull it back after the hair transplant, you saw that it was.
I know it like if it was
completely
like
mismatched.
perfect, it would be like okay, that guy got a transplant, and it
Yeah.
would look even more awkward.
Yeah.
I think.
I think it looks totally natural.
I really I love the way it looks. I think it looks like a natural hairline. I think I was just getting super in my head. You know when you get like a new tattoo and
That's what you said on the phone.
It
You go-
felt like I got a word tattooed like Mariah's name and it was like misspelled.
Oh, that's bad. No, that's
Like
you-
Maharia.
There's no reverse. There is no delete button.
Okay, but let's say this. Say the tattoo says Maria. You can always add the H. You don't like the shape? You can always add more.
very good, Mariah.
There you
I was
go.
about to say Maria. Very good, Maria. Then H.
But yeah, no, I'm very, very happy and I'm excited to see what it looks like when it grows
It's
in.
not like he did too much. That'd be bad.
That's what I said. Imagine it was too far. Yeah.
Honestly, I want my right here. I want one right
Pull
there.
it down.
I don't
Like
care.
that one Beverly Hills
Yes.
housewife.
Yes.
Her forehead is like 2 inches. I swear to God.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this podcast, BetterHelp.
When you're at your best, you can do great things, but sometimes life gets you bogged down and you may feel overwhelmed or like you're not showing up in the way that you want to, which I completely understand.
And working with a therapist can help you get closer to the best version of you.
Because when you feel empowered, you're more prepared to take on everything life throws at you.
And the best part about BetterHelp is the fact that you can do it all from the comfort of your own home. There's no driving anywhere, spending gas money, sitting in a waiting room. You just talk with your therapist right from your bed, bedroom, couch, doesn't even matter.
And with the comfort, it's nice to talk to somebody that's not your friend or your parents or your loved ones. You kind of want to get like an unbiased opinion from someone that's completely random, somebody that's like good at this and knows what they're doing.
And genuinely just wants to give you the best advice and help you out.
Exactly. So if you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online.
Plus, it's super simple to get started. All you got to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you could even switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
So if you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/Zane and Heath today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp.com/Zane and Heath.
Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's episode, and thank you for helping all of our listeners and us live a better life by talking to a therapist.
What? Oh, yes, I've seen it all.
Dark. I don't even want to tap
Did you
into
see that there was like a hack or something that nobody's talking about, and it shut down all domestic flights?
What?
Is it? It was a hack.
Yes.
Is it? Is it with one of those freaking those little orange flash drive things?
Some sort of hack. It shut down all domestic flights for like 6 hours. No airline was taking off, and they haven't come out and said like what it was.
Yeah, but explain what hack, like what happened, like what was said that all domestic flights just could not.
Something like hacked. I think it was like I think it was the FAA. Look up FAA hack airlines.
Stop touching the back of your head.
It itches.
Did you put on your ointment?
I did.
Did you put on your drops?
Yeah.
I thought so.
So it was like they hacked like the FAA basically, and it shut down all flights, and they haven't come out and said who did it, what happened.
What does the FAA stand for?
The Federal Aviation Administration.
Very good, Matt. Oh, did you just read it off there? Oh.
Yes, I did. I'm not that smart. Interesting. So yeah, the FAA system that provides pilots with notices they need to read before flying is experiencing an outage. And this is affecting flights in the United States. More delays are expected. So this is an article from when it happened.
So there's just an outage, but
they haven't explained what it is. Well, that's a problem with security is you don't really want to say what the issue is because then people will see that there's holes in other things that they can hack into. But
this is like the first time it's ever happened where they like hacked in and like all domestic flights were like stopped, which is pretty crazy.
That is crazy. You know what's even crazier?
What does the hacker get out of that? Power?
Control.
Just control. It's just like somebody hacking your Instagram and they're DMing you saying, "Hey, I hacked you.
Oh.
How do you feel about that?"
How about get a
There's
life?
nothing. They'll never ask for money. They'll never ask for anything. They just want to make your life miserable.
I think something with this, they made them like pay Bitcoin or something.
Now that's smart.
There was something to do with like Bitcoin, and they, in order to like unhack it or whatever, they forced them to pay it in like Bitcoin. I don't know, something insane, but I just thought it was pretty bizarre.
Did you see that lady at the airport? I just saw this video yesterday. The lady at the airport, she runs behind a wall, right? And everyone's like, "Oh my God." They start screaming. And she comes out with a fire extinguisher all in the air. Did you not see that?
No.
And these people are getting crazy. This lady literally gassed everybody with a fire extinguisher in the airport.
Where'd she get one?
It was I have never seen anything like that, and it just happened. People are getting wild in this fucking airport. Look at this shit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
A terrorist is right. Look at this lady.
Oh my.
Oh man.
Just going around
The
with
whole terminal.
Wow.
Why is this always in America too? Like I don't get it.
Is this LAX?
That looks like
I
it.
feel
looks
like it
like
is.
LAX.
Like
No, it's
what's-
Atlanta. It's Atlanta.
What's going on where people are losing their shit at the airport?
I think
Delay flight.
That's it. Just a delayed flight. It's insane. I'm trying to figure it out.
And I think some people are on some meds.
She's on Xanax.
They have to be on
Look at
something.
her.
But I'm so curious. I want to talk
Of
to people
course, she's from
who
Ohio.
lost it.
Right after.
Who lost it and are now on the no-fly list. Like this girl, Jennifer. Her name's Jennifer Holder. Like
She looks like
Jennifer.
she took a fire extinguisher to the eye. They took that from her and went, boom.
Like, what does she say to her friends like months later? Like, they're out smoking cigarettes on her porch. Like, Jennifer, you really fucking lost it. She goes, well, they had it coming. Like, do they stand by it or they're like, I got out of line?
That's what she looked like before the fire extinguisher.
Jordan, hot blondes near me.
Sexy
I
Asian
know.
girls in Burbank.
Big boobs in my area.
Big boobs near me.
Biggest boobs in Los Angeles.
It doesn't say that, but there's a. Never mind. You have to be here.
Big boobs that live near Big Bob's.
Credit card charging 0% interest.
That's what I'm seeing too.
I'm sure they are charges.
But people just are losing it on airplanes, man.
Yeah, wow.
At airports. The thing is, I've never seen it. Actually, I've seen a guy get tased at an airport, but
You did? That's
yeah.
pretty sick.
I want to know somebody who lost it. Like, what? That person, I knew her from high school. Like, someone you know.
Yeah.
Like, it just being said around that video.
I mean, we know a couple people like that have lost it.
Like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That
Like,
went.
we've just
that
like,
went.
just know that there's just a few people that we know that have lost it.
Oh yeah.
it's
It
a hard
happens.
thing to watch.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's actually really hard to watch when you know them.
And it's also, who knows, that girl could be schizophrenic. Schizophrenia happens like in your 20s, man. It's like,
Yeah.
In your 20s.
Like
Yeah.
25 to 30, right? Is when you start care.
How does everybody feel?
about
I
schizophrenia.
feel pretty good. Oh, no, I don't.
Honestly, honestly, I'm not. I can see me losing it like by 35. I'm not even lying.
Knock on. You better.
That's not real wood is.
No, it's actually. That's
yeah,
real wood.
look at it.
It's plaster.
That's wood, baby.
That's wood.
I actually talk about it all the time. Like I look at Matt, I'm just like, hey Matt, I think I'm gonna lose it like in a few years. That'd be exciting. Though,
Okay,
right?
if you snapped, what would be like your thing you do? You know what I mean? Like, what would be like your
Like
snap
fire
moment?
extinguisher at the airport.
Would you like flip a counter at like Taco Bell
nothing,
and like?
okay, nothing ever publicly. Like I would never, you would never see me at the airport doing that.
No, you
Absolutely
can't control that.
not.
You're crazy. Remember?
No, I feel like a part of them wants to do it publicly though, in front of
Okay. I
everybody.
feel like-
Mine's like destroying something, like intrusive thoughts. Like, I don't know, like I would take a bat and
it's
like,
more destroying.
Okay.
I think destroying myself and
Destruction?
destroying relationships around me.
or
you wanna
deleting.
Than more than like any public sort of.
Or I've always wanted to just like, you know, like you can be like your best post ever. You're so proud of it, and you just like delete, like destroying something you're so proud of. Like there's something where it's my intrusive thought where I just want to like
Oh, I've done that.
burn it. Or like I've been working on like my knitting forever. I'm like, what if I just cut through this right now?
Oh,
like-
I always have those.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
OCD.
Is it?
Well,
maybe.
That's OCD, but like then you have to follow through with it.
Oh, I
That's
can't.
what I do.
A few years ago, it doesn't happen anymore, but like I don't really. But anyways, like a few years ago, I would like whenever I smoked weed, when I got really high, immediately I would start going through my my posts, like Instagram, Twitter, and start going recent ones and just start going.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
you used to have
suck,
freak
and
out.
start
Yes.
deleting everything, like everything.
Dude,
I
it's
do
the
that-
worst
I do that
looking at your
sober.
grid when you're high, looking at your
I'm
entire
serious.
life.
You start questioning everything.
I just said I do that sober.
Oh,
That's why. That's why I
Sorry.
barely post. Like I'll post, and then my second personality goes through it. And I'm, ew. Ugh.
But if you like hypothetically, if you were gonna do something bad, like what, like if I wanted to like go out, like if I was like, I'm getting arrested, this is it, I went crazy, like what would be your thing you would do? I feel like I would go to like a ski resort and I'd go to the top with like cable cutters and like, you know, like
What?
I don't know. I'm throwing stuff out. Like that's one cut, whole wire snaps, all of the trolleys down. Like what would be like?
Okay,
I don't know.
Heath, no, you guys aren't listening to him. Really, just feel that's horrible. But
What would
I
be
go
like-
streaking.
But no, but that's
Like,
like,
what would be your story? Like, Heath went crazy. He cut a cable to a ski lift, and everybody plummeted. Like, what would be your thing?
all right, Matt. So when you hear like if you heard somebody say Heath did that, you would almost go like it would almost be like, oh wow, like that. What an interesting
Like, what?
Yes.
what an interesting way to go.
Why would he
Like,
do that?
Okay,
What did he have against snowboard? You know, like something like, what's the backstory? Like, it's got to be something weird.
You know what I would do? I would like we're stopping at a train track, right?
Okay.
Oh no.
And I'm the second person,
Right.
We're on a stoplight.
the car.
I just I just start driving.
Oh yeah. Drive off.
Just
my-
push.
We're
push.
pushing.
That's
We're
good.
putting too much
Zane,
out
that's
there.
good. That's
Keep
good.
going, keep going. They can't go anywhere, right? And then
Stop.
just you know, and you
Wow.
know the rest of the story. You know the rest of the
See,
story.
it's weird once you just start diving in.
Look, I am not a kill. I would never kill
No,
anybody. But
obviously.
man, is it fun to think like one sometimes, man? Because I'll be sitting in front of her, like a stop sign, right? And just a family.
The things you could do.
Crossing the street, and I'm just sitting there like, I
know.
I have all the power. It's crazy. And it's like a second that it hits me where I'm like, whoa, I can do that.
It's
and then
so
I obviously
easy,
don't
yeah.
do it, but like somebody else could be
That
in
it
my
reminds
body.
So like people have those like crazy thoughts. The reason my mom didn't fly for like 15 years is because every time she would get on an airplane, she would want to pull the emergency door. She like in her head, she had that thought and needed to satisfy it. And she's like, just knowing that she could open that emergency latch, door flies off. She wanted to like jump like
Why can't they set that up? Why can't that be a pop-up like
Yeah.
event where we
Like
can
a
just
grounded plane, but like just try
let
it.
us I want to
let
know
me
what
open
it's
the
like.
back of the bus.
Let me
I've
see
always
these
wanted
slides.
that crank.
Let's see the slides.
Oh, we did in the
should make
backyard.
we should make a
Oh, yeah.
dude. We should make like a pop-up museum of things you've always wanted to do.
Push
like
that. It's called like push that button.
Yeah, back of the earth, a fire alarm.
extinguishers or fire alarms. Yeah.
I've always wanted to pull a fire alarm. Never had an opportunity.
Wouldn't
Actually,
that be
that's
nice?
that's not a bad idea at all. It's actually
Oh,
pretty fun.
And in the
if you think
parking
about
lot, there's a bunch of cones, and you could just run right over the cones.
Or like a guard gate, like you know, like you pay for the toll and like the arm lifts up, you just get to drive right
it.
through.
Or no,
yeah.
or driving over the spikes on the ground.
Yes, the reverse spikes.
Yes. Oh my God. I've always just wanted to. I want to feel the rush.
Do those
We're
really-
on to
do
something
those
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those fuck your tires.
Wait, this
up.
is good for people. This it's almost like therapeutic. This idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
god,
Wait,
I love
are we
it.
onto something?
It's like the
Oh.
it's like the break rooms, the rooms that you go in and
Yeah.
It
destroy.
is. It's just like that.
I want to put a fork in a microwave too.
There we go. There we go, Matt. What else,
do,
Mariah? What do
I
you got?
do.
What do you got?
I love that.
What have you always wanted to do?
No, hold on, I gotta think. I gotta
Yeah, I have
think.
to think.
Like just a solid metal bowl in a microwave. I just want it for like 6 minutes.
I've done it.
Anything.
This sounds. Okay, this sounds disgusting.
What? Go.
Like, just have massive diarrhea on the floor.
Matt. That's fucking awesome.
Okay, I get it. No, I get
because
it.
sometimes I'm like, or like, if you're going to the bathroom, you're like, golly, thank God for toilets. Can you imagine if I did that on the ground?
Okay.
Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if you just like were like, fuck you guys, and you just like,
Dude, I've thought about it multiple times. I've been like, I want to do it, but I can't. I
Yes.
can't. Have you
Okay,
seen
yes.
the videos of the people at Walmart walking and pooping?
what?
Oh yeah, like I've seen the grocery store one where the
Oh, like
lady
it
just
goes-
like
it goes
pulled their
through their
pants and like
pants.
pooped and just
Like literally,
walked out the
they'll go like
store.
this,
Yeah.
and then just shh.
It's a
There's
compilation.
videos.
No, I have seen a guy take a shit on the CVS, the Rite Aid floor.
And what did you do?
I was like, oh my God.
Sir.
Well, like I turned and I looked down the aisle and I saw his butt. I've talked about this on the podcast years ago. And I just saw his ass and I was like, oh my God. And then he was like, there was like shit on the floor. He was like
awesome.
homeless.
We can
That's
have one of the
awesome.
rooms, a bunch of comforters and pillows, and you could cut all the tags off.
Mattresses.
Yeah.
There we go.
Why did they make you seem like if you cut the tags off your comforter
You were literally-
or your
Why was it that?
Well, wait. Say that
The
again.
mattresses. You know,
if you
like,
cut the tag off your is
you
it
could
comforter?
like
or
go to
mattress?
jail.
You like get a,
I've never heard of
or
that.
like your house explodes.
I remember my mom would freak. Easy, don't careful.
Yeah, it's like turning the light on in the car.
I think wait,
This tag
oh,
is not.
okay.
by the consumer.
Under penalty of law, this tag not to be removed.
Oh, I guess we were the consumer the whole time.
Oh.
None of us could read.
Yeah, nobody really finished the
Did you guys know like how much fiberglass is in like beds?
Really?
Dude, it's like crazy. Or that cover that's on your mattress, not the sheet cut like cover. The one like never ever
Just sleep on a
take that
mattress.
off because fiberglass will go everywhere in your room. Like the reason why there's so much fiberglass in mattresses, and everyone's been like all up in arms about it, is because fiberglass is slow to burn. So if your house were ever to catch on fire, it's what they call a retardant. I'm pretty sure it's a fire retardant.
You can't say that, Matt.
Yes, you can in that context. I'm pretty. Oh.
I did not want to add
But
to
a
that
guy,
conversation.
but all the Casper mattresses, the foam mattresses, there's a zipper. If you take that off to like clean, fiberglass will go everywhere in your bedroom. It's terrible for you to get in your skin and like inhale it.
I'm pretty sure I've slept just on that mattress by itself. Yeah, and I'm alive.
No, it's the cover that's on the mattress. Like it's hard to describe.
I think I know, like the Casper ones where it's like a zipper and you take that off. I've 100% taken that off.
Oops.
When?
Like back when I lived in the box apartment.
I'm pretty sure fiberglass then went everywhere.
You'd be like super itchy.
Were you ever itchy for a while?
Maybe.
I don't know. I saw a video of this dude going, well, he goes, you see all this shiny stuff that's across my room? All this stuff across my room? It's fiberglass. Didn't know you're not supposed to remove this stuff. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Freaked me out.
Oh, yeah,
Feel
well,
like, has
don't
this been
remove your
dark?
covers.
Has this been a dark episode?
No.
Okay.
I honestly, I love
No,
it.
I loved
love
talking
dark
about
shit.
the.
I think we
the
need to
things
get
we're
it
supposed to
get it
not
off our
supposed to
chest.
do.
What else do you want? What do you want to do?
I've always, when someone's been like speaking or like addressing a large group of people, like
Shut up.
just shut up. Like
Yes.
like when
Yes.
there's moments of formality, but you just lose it. And everyone's like, oh my God, like
Who cares?
like
Shut up.
like heckling or
good.
anything like that. Just would love.
Tomato.
But not like a heckler, like
Imagine.
like the hecklers at comedy shows, but more like at an important PTA
Yes.
meeting.
Yes.
And all the parents are there, and you're just in the back.
It's just
and
that-
you're just like,
Shut up, bitch.
you guys all suck.
Imagine chucking a tomato at somebody on stage. God, that would feel so good.
Wait, they do that in North Hollywood. I
They
don't
have
know if they
tomatoes?
still do that, but there's like an old school theater where they give you tomatoes and you can throw them.
Wait, that's sick.
I need
When I
that.
first moved out here, my friend went there and told me about it, but I'm not sure where. I don't know anything.
I
Who, what,
need
where,
it.
when, no idea.
We should look that
Tomato,
up.
Rumor
tomato,
has it.
tomato.
Boo, tomato.
Do you smell
tomato.
that, Heath?
Probably me.
We need to replace the batteries in our fire alarms at our smoke detectors at our house. 'Cause,
Yes.
like,
Isn't
every
it
once a year-
weird that mine and your went off the same time?
Well, I feel like it's a 1 year. The batteries last 1 year when we first moved.
But it was
into
just
the
like
house.
exactly the same time. I just didn't think that could happen.
I mean, I bet they were put in like
Yeah.
the same day.
I know. I just like, you would think that every battery has a little bit more juice than the other, but like it was just
feel
the
you.
exact amount.
There's
It was
nothing-
really interesting.
I cannot stand if I'm watching a TikTok and the person's fire smoke detector's going off.
It's
in the
crazy
background.
that they're unaware, and it's not bothering them.
You're like,
Does that mean it's been going on for a very long time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
their-
they tuned it
their
out.
brain is just used to
yeah,
it.
it's wild to me how
It's like
people.
Jordan could not hear the microwave going off 11,000
For 5
times.
minutes.
He goes, "Oh, was that you beeping?"
beep, beep, beep.
Did I tell you the day that my the smoke detector like battery died? It went off while I was sleeping, and I had a full ass nightmare triggered by that
beep.
That beep.
Really?
Yeah. So I kind of remember it because I remember talking about it on Snapchat. But I woke up and I remembered everything. That beep when I heard that beep, it like caused like all of us to be prisoners in this like apartment complex. It was insane. And
Wow.
it felt so real. You know those dreams where it's just like,
You're
whoa,
it's like
you
on
wake
loop,
up.
you're trapped.
Yeah.
in like your
And I
dream.
haven't had anything like that in a long time. And it was that beep.
Wow.
That battery dying, like, and I
Triggered
was trying to
something.
look it up and I like couldn't find it. I got a few people saying, "Oh my God, that's happened to me." I don't know, but like I just couldn't find it, and
Embedded.
I just couldn't believe
Yeah, that's
that
very
happened.
interesting.
I wish you were there. I wish you were there in my dream.
I
Isn't it
wasn't
crazy
there.
you're talking to somebody in your dream and like they just don't remember it?
Is it like on airplanes to go sit in the cockpit? Is there like a certain age where like suddenly you're not allowed to?
Yeah, you're like
Probably
like as
like
a kid, it's like,
9.
oh, he's so cute. He really loves planes. They're like, oh, come sit here, sit here. And then as like an adult, you go, can I try to sit? They'd be like, how about not?
Wait, commercial airline, they don't
I bet
do
like
that now.
9 years old.
Not
is
to
the
like
cutoff.
ride in it, but like a kid can walk up and go into the cockpit and like look around.
They do that now still?
I bet.
But when it's
If
like
you're, like, a
landed,
little
when
kid
it's
or
landed.
if
No,
you
it's
have, like-
before you like take off. Like you're like boarding
Oh,
the plane.
okay. I thought you were talking about in the midair. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way.
No.
Remember, I got to ride in next to the pilots when we flew that one.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, back when we used to fly PJs.
I've been on a private jet and then like have done like sat with the cockpits or the pilots
With the cocks.
with the cocks, sat in it and watched it like take off and rise. That's pretty fun.
How relatable, all of us in PJs. Oh my God! Can you please come here?
What? What are you
Just
smelling?
sit in my seat and smell it. What is that? What's that like smell?
Your chair smells.
Don't smell where his ass has been.
I don't.
hon.
Well,
I don't smell bad.
Check his ass.
let me check your ass.
It's not my ass.
Jared, put that in.
Oh, it might be the candle.
Go like this.
Waft.
Yeah, that.
It's the candle. I
Oh.
don't like good smells.
Honestly, when I went over to your side, it smelled like a McDonald's hamburger. You know, like a wrap.
In and out.
It
you
smelled
have
like a
In-N-Out?
wrapped up like.
Shit, I gotta wash my hands.
It smelled like ketchup, pickle, like burger. I am so good.
That's really good job.
Thank you.
I couldn't catch that smell, and I was just eating it an hour ago.
And you talk like this, so you're probably getting the whiffs when
Ah,
you're speaking.
Ah, good job.
we should
Bubba.
all be investigators.
We are detectives. We are good.
Wow.
How to get away with,
with murder. Oh, we could talk about one of our friends that I don't know.
What?
Who?
One of our friends that like the fucking like, remember the gunman showed up?
To who?
Did you guys
The
not?
guy that showed up with the two guys that showed up with guns to the house and the
Oh.
security caught that. Oh, you didn't. We'll tell you afterwards, but it was.
I would have sold my house the next day.
Let's not say sold house. I'm a little bit sour right now. I put an offer on that house yesterday and I got outbid today.
Oh no!
Which one? Which house was it?
If
The
it's
one
meant
in
to
Encino.
be, it'll-
I was
Were you
pretty-
expecting to be outbid?
No, I thought I would get it.
That people weren't like, they were like, there's a lot of other potential buyers on this property, or were you unexpectedly like,
They didn't really say, but I just thought going into it, I was like, okay, like,
Yeah.
like you know when you like
do you
commit to
think you
something.
should have started lower and then it would have reached up to a bid war? Because sometimes people.
No, there was multiple people that already put like 250,000 higher than I offered.
okay.
Well, since we're here, I'd like to let you guys know that my offer got accepted for a new house.
Shut
that I
up.
got in Encino.
Oh my god, it was you that outbid me.
Oh, you're
That's
sick.
so
You're
fucked.
sick. Get him out of here.
You're joking. I was like, you did not communicate this.
I know a lot of people like have gone through this obviously like in the last couple of years like with the housing market and like it's a really it's just it's a sad feeling, it's a bummer, so I just
Yeah,
feel bad for
but
everybody
that's
because you
the
like you get your
market.
hopes up like
Yeah.
you're like I'm ready to commit to this, like I'm gonna do this,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like okay, let's do it, and then you get excited and then you're like I'm not doing this.
What sucks about this city is that somebody will always have so much more money, and they will buy the house.
They come out of nowhere.
Yeah, they come out of nowhere too.
Cash.
It's anywhere too.
Most of these people, they're not buying the house because they like it. They're buying the house just because they can flip it.
Just they saw a TikTok on it like
Exactly.
Yeah.
about Airbnb.
Coming
They're
from a house
Airbnb
flipper
flipping.
myself, as a house flipper,
House flipper here. Zane, house flipper here.
things that they don't want you to know. What if I came with a house flipping TikTok account, but they're all lies, like just all bullshit.
Where'd you learn that? Zane from TikTok taught me.
Is the Airbnb market though like it's a huge bubble and it's like popping?
Dude,
or
people aren't
something?
fucking with Airbnbs anymore, man. Dude,
You know what pisses me off about that? So I went to rent an Airbnb for a day when we were going to go to Big Bear, and I was looking at cabins and they were cute, and I was like, oh my God, this is great. It was like $140 for the night or something. It was like 116, 140 bucks. I was like, okay, it's nice. I'll do that. I went to go check out, and as I'm checking out, they wanted a $400 cleaning fee on
Yeah.
top of it. So it was like $500 something for one night. I'm like, that's bullshit. I'm not $400 to clean. And then they're like, take the trash out before you go. Don't leave anything behind.
Hell, I'd
I'm like,
bring
if
that
I'm
shit
gonna
a mess.
if I'm gonna pay you $400 to clean, I'm gonna piss on I'm gonna sit on these walls, right?
Yeah, they should just like
They should
include it
charge you-
in the price so you're not like. I hate that it's just such a tease.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that looks good, and then you're like, oh,
They should charge you afterwards if you destroyed the place.
Right.
yeah.
I don't
No cleaning
understand.
fee should be $400. By
That's
the way,
crazy.
the most expensive cleaning person that cleans your house every week is not even $200. It's insane.
yeah. It's
Why
pretty-
do they think they can do that?
I think it's under an automation thing.
It's a sham.
Well, like
Because some
think,
people,
though, it
some people-
depends how long like people been staying in. If you did a whole fucking party weekend, like or a whole like bachelor party at the place,
There's a difference between having a party, which I understand $400 cleanup, but most Airbnbs, people are just trying to like have a vacation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ex-house cleaner here. I don't agree with that. I would never charge
You know
that
what you
much.
guys should do? Make this an Airbnb and charge $600 cleaning fee.
it's free. You can stay here for free with $600 cleaning free.
It's free.
But Mariah, she'll be living here too, and she cleans up right after you at every second and every moment while you're here. Mariah would love that.
Yeah, you know what?
You would sell it with the Airbnb. You'd
then
be
I
like,
would-
come with the Airbnb.
I'll cook them breakfast. That sounds fun to me.
That's
actually,
that's a
Bed and
bed and
breakfast.
breakfast. Yeah.
it's literally an air bed and breakfast.
Why are we doing that?
You guys would hate that.
No, I would love
No,
it.
I would.
You would not like to be in an Airbnb and all of a sudden they're cooking you breakfast in the next day at the house you're
Well,
staying.
Oh.
in a different room, in a different house. Like if
I've stayed at bed and breakfasts where it's like someone's house.
And they're there still?
That's weird to me.
That's weird.
It's like
I don't
an
wanna be in
old
the house.
school bed and breakfast. Like there's like ones like in Waco, and it's like some old couple,
and like they
live
can't
there.
cook for shit. they bring you a plate. They're like,
We stayed there with like our theater group or whatever one time for like an UIL competition. But it was like so awkward because like I don't know, it's just different than a hotel. Like you have to be like there is a lights out hour.
oh,
Like there's like
Wow.
a bedtime. It's like different than like a hotel.
Was it cheap?
I don't know. Maybe like it was just this, but it was a massive Victorian home. Like, or it was just like,
Oh,
like
interesting.
straight out like
Yeah.
a horror movie. Like so many bedrooms. I swear, like 8 bedrooms in this thing. But it was just like super quiet. And they would just like this old couple, and they'd make you breakfast.
was it like a Amish type thing?
No, I would just say like,
Did they have electricity?
yeah, they had it. They had
Oh,
the
okay.
electricity. It was like a Victorian, like home, but just like tons of tchotchke everywhere. It's
Are you guys Titanic fans?
yeah. Oh, there's a Titanic museum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
Matt
been-
showed me yesterday.
I've been to one because the Titanic museum hops around. I think
It does.
I went to the one in Philly.
How was it?
So cool.
yeah.
It looked
You,
really
you could
cool.
tou-
in
you
that-
could touch how cold the water was that day.
Wait,
No way.
yeah.
It's really cool.
wait. What did they have? The boat.
How would
the
they
boat
know
sank.
that?
It's just information on it. They have like a fake
It's
iceberg.
like a replica of like the hallways, the staircase.
Yeah, it's just like
Did you see? I saw something recently that the Titanic and the Britannica.
Yes.
the Britannic.
I think that's
What is
true,
it?
right?
Technically the Titanic, the ship that sank, was not the Titanic. It was the Britannic, and they just called it the Titanic. They wanted the ship to sink so they could get insurance money to build another boat.
Okay, I'm on conspiracy Titanic TikTok right now, and I saw
it
that
was-
one
it was
right.
sunk on purpose,
and
for
I
sure.
also saw that some of the most richest people
Yeah.
in the world decided not to hop on the Titanic last
before.
minute.
But why? Here's the thing. If they wanted it to sink, then why not put the extra lifeboats and everybody on board could be saved? That's pure evil to like let that many people die.
You don't think people are evil in this world? Come on.
Insurance.
You don't think
boat
there's somebody out there that
insurance
just
and-
does not care about human
It
lives?
was 1910.
a lot
I
of-
don't think
a lot of the people that were against the whole Federal Reserve movement ended up being on the boat, and the people
right.
had them.
Unalived.
Interesting. Did you know? You know who's drawing Rose in the movie?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, it's James Cameron.
James Cameron.
It's the director's hand.
No way.
Danielle told me that last night. I was like, "What?" And it blew my mind. Because then you look at his hand; it looks like kind of
Wrinkly, yeah.
It's an older man's hand.
Interesting.
Cool.
And that's his
Yeah.
actual drawing, or somebody drew it and he just went over it?
No, I think James Cameron's like an artist.
Oh, wow.
that's kind of weird. Then that he what Zane?
I don't know. I don't.
You know he.
Then
threw
why
the-
not have Leonardo DiCaprio's hand? Why would
Matt,
James
you
Cameron?
know
just
he
because he's
randomly-
putting like a piece of him in the movie. I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay,
can see
maybe.
why he
I'm
would do
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
I was just gonna say, you know, he randomly put that scene in just to show off his skills and just
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
It's like
they
when-
coulda-
I'm not
yes.
only a director.
Like when Michael Scott, they have to go do like a hockey episode. It's like,
Oh my
where the
gosh,
fuck did, and he's like an insane
exactly.
skater.
The most random couple of scenes of him playing hockey. It's like just because he can.
That's really funny.
That's really funny.
Is that where like Toby has cancer and he like comes out with a Live Strong bracelet, but it's just like yellow tape? And he's like, "Hey, live strong." Or and he goes, "Well, the test came back and it was negative." And he's like, "Damn it, damn it. It's okay. We're going to get through this, man. And then it cuts to him and he's like, well, that's when I learned that negative in the medical world is a good thing.
I played a game that had to do with, this has to do with The Office. I played a game that you have to, there's a picture of the floor of the office and you have to try to guess where every single person was sitting.
Oh, I got it.
Well, I don't have it on me.
Oh man, what are we
pull it
doing?
up?
Wait, we can pull it up if you want to take a commercial break.
Let's play it on the unwind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's play it on the unwind.
Okay, cool.
That'll be
Love
fun.
that. Where'd you find that?
On TikTok.
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok too.
course.
You know what? Everyone we all see the same thing. It's weird. Sorry.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we all like the same thing. That's why.
Yeah.
It's
like-
fun though, and we don't ever talk about it off camera. We like to just wait till we.
And people are sick of it. They're like, can we go one episode without TikTok?
TikTok is a
No.
part of life. It's where I get my news.
Everybody learns that. My parents are like, I learned it on TikTok.
And why are we like all kind of embarrassed to say we saw it? Like we like I
yeah.
saw it on the on my phone somewhere.
You want to be like, I read it. I read it in the Times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're
And then,
still
like,
like,
we're so-
I saw this thing.
Yeah.
I saw it on PBS.
I saw a video.
Like doesn't have like the credibility to it yet.
so embarrassing,
It's
but
because
it's like
we still see it as like a kid's app because we saw what it was.
It's
back then.
junk.
Yeah.
You're going on there for pleasure. You're not really going on there to be like,
I'm-
informed.
I miss old TikTok.
Heath, old
do you mean?
TikTok
No.
is
TikTok is still
What do you
like
mean?
No, like before the dancing.
Oh, like where the hills have eyes.
The hills have eyes. Like it was
I think
people.
I think that
it
was just your feed during
No,
that
no,
time.
Matt.
No,
it
Matt,
was
it was people
everybody's
with
feeds. Look
teeth
it up.
growing
was-
through the top lip. Like
It
their
was-
mouth would be closed and the teeth would be like poking
It was like-
through.
it was right when Musically transitioned into TikTok. It was that
People had,
those
like-
first couple weeks.
Oh, it hit mid America.
I still get weird shit. People who are going live, and I'm like, oh my god.
what an interesting, like actually, like now that I'm thinking about what we used to have back in the day, like a traveling freak show. What a fucked up thing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
come look at these people, and people would pay. Like that. That is pretty bonkers.
Dude, they had human zoos for like
Yes.
a long time, like
I
up until like
I'm
late-
not agreeing. That's really messed up. But I think everybody was on board. You know what I mean?
Sometimes people had
the,
to make
like
money.
the
They
people
were.
that they were on board and they were getting paid,
No, yeah, I know.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They were getting paid, right?
Well,
Oh
they
no, they're
were
just
getting
getting paid in
food.
exposure,
They're-
right? A
yeah,
tag.
they're just like you're gonna have fame.
Well, you're getting paid. You're getting paid in food and like
Have you seen The Greatest Showman?
But yeah, that's just such an interesting thing.
We would be running to those shows.
Oh,
if we were
I'd
back
front row
then.
ticket.
Oh my,
you
yeah,
kidding me?
absolutely.
at a freak show.
Yeah.
Show me.
Well,
some,
Matt would have been part of it with them ears.
Oh,
because they wouldn't have.
Yeah, that would have been like in like 1812.
the boy who could hear for 7 miles.
You could have been those. You could have been those bitches back then.
What would Zane be? The bearded lady, but he's a man.
The bearded man.
Shit. I don't know. There's nothing physically.
Something about your nails being chewed to the
receding.
nubs.
No, he's like the carnivore like Muslim.
The pork eating Muslim.
Yeah, the pork eating Muslim.
That's really
The pork
funny.
eating, beer drinking Muslim.
Look at him. Look at him, Dad.
Pork eating, beer drinking Muslim.
Muslim. Must be nice.
Oh, that poster on that post would
Yeah, you'd obviously be like the death girl or like the exorcism girl,
Contortionist type deal.
the haunting of
Contortionist.
Mariah's,
Yeah, Mariah's.
the Mariah's,
What
the
would
Harry's.
you be, hot dog?
I don't know.
Just eating hot dogs.
Heath would be the guy who like has like half of his torso missing, but it's like an optical illusion, and he's like, "Hey, what is it, huh?" It's like mirrors. So he's like, "How you doing?" Like just having really bad puns. Like, yeah,
That was funny.
this
was
is
good.
me. Did your Ben Con's car got stolen?
Really?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
haven't
I'm
had
so
a French
curious
car
if it's
get
gonna
stolen in a
turn
long
if it's
time.
gonna turn up like yours.
It's so weird. Like sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. My
Yeah,
buddy
his- his
Austin's
was
car
a
got
nine-
stolen, and it's
19
just never been seen ever since. It's been like 2 years.
What kind of car was it?
4Runner?
It was stolen in LA.
No, in Florida.
Oh, I'm just curious if like the LA car getting stolen pattern is like similar, but his was a 1987 like Volvo.
Oh,
Like it's like a bit of like a prize kind of like, or it was like his like
Maybe
it's
sell
a
the parts?
bit of like a collectible.
or
I
no,
don't-
you don't sell parts of a 1987.
No, they probably wouldn't chop that up, but I mean, They're just so easy to steal old cars like that. Like that's why.
Did you see the video of the older lady? Was walking her dogs, and the guys
Yes, he just came up to her at gunpoint.
watched her walk her dogs, and waited for her, followed her till she got back to her, or no, she left her car, and then she was walking the dogs, robbed her, took her keys from her purse, left her wallet, everything, and went straight to her car where she dropped it off.
And they have footage of all of it.
Yeah, nuts.
I did see that.
Dude, I don't even trust walking on the streets anymore.
Yeah.
Like I hear so much.
We were walking on Hollywood Boulevard like a week ago, and we both we both looked at each
Yeah,
other.
because
We
we
were
realized as a couple, we live in Los Angeles. I just want to be like if we eventually leave California, just like, yeah, we walked Hollywood Boulevard together.
Wait, you've
like,
never done it before?
we
did
have,
when we,
but
like,
it's
first
just like
started dating.
it's nice to do it once in a while. Like people never get to see Hollywood in their life, so you just like,
so we just walked. We got a slice of pizza. We went and saw Frank Sinatra's Star, and we just we
Yeah.
walked by. We did like the whole tour. Like where it was like, this is where I got this stupid tattoo. This is the tattoo shop I got
something
fucked up here, and then
We
walked
used
next
to go down
all
there
the
all the
time.
time.
All the time.
We were like the worst new people to visit LA. We're like, we're going to Hollywood.
We're going
Yeah.
to Rusty Mullet.
it was just
we
the
didn't
spot
know
to
it was
be.
a
When
spot to be at.
When
We
I
just
first
didn't
moved
know.
to LA, that was the spot to be. Like
You think
if you're
it's
on
where you're
Hollywood
supposed to
Boulevard-
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't tapped into like 90% of the city.
Oh, I
You know what I mean? Like, we have
I'll
no
see
idea.
TikToks of different restaurants or places. I'm like, I don't even know where the
There's
fuck
so
that is.
many. There's so many.
People when they come visit LA, they're like, where should I go? I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, I have a list.
'Cause,
I know
well,
all those little secret pockets.
I'm not a creature of habit. Rarely am I going to a restaurant again. I don't know. I'm
Oh,
always,
really? You'd
I,
like to try to?
I have favorites, but I'm always eating somewhere new.
Oh.
And I've been to most restaurants where they're like, oh, we're going to Elefante. I'm like, this sounds familiar. I've been there, and I look up. I'm like, yeah, I've been there. But I have my brain can't remember what it's like.
If you go to like a restaurant you usually go to, do you get the same thing over and over? Or do you try something new every time?
I get
I get the same thing because I'm worried. Like I know
I
I
get the
like
same
something,
thing.
and I don't want to risk it and possibly have a bad meal on a new item.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And and it's so funny every time someone does this, I call them out. Whenever someone's like, "Oh, I've eaten there before. I don't like it." I was like, "Was the one thing you ordered? Now you don't like the whole restaurant?" And they're like, "Yeah." People always say
Yeah.
they don't like a whole restaurant after ordering one thing.
Yes.
It's really
I know.
wild. But we all do that though. We all do
Can
that.
I say something? I hate going to sometimes restaurants where other people there try to make it seem like it's their place.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's your bad.
I'm trying. I want this to try.
Crowd goes silent.
Here we
No,
go.
like Craig's, great restaurant. Sometimes
Only
the
think of
atmosphere
Vince.
there. The atmosphere there, it's like all these people who think it's their fucking spot. Like it's Craig's. Like I'm close with Craig. I'm like, yeah, so am I. Yo, Craig, what's up? Like it's like everyone there thinks that they're like really fucking cool because it's fucking
Well, they are.
I guess, but
Mariah
I
likes
get,
Craig's.
I get so okay. Sorry,
It's Italian.
It's
That's
also
my
just
spot.
the LA crowd at certain places. Sometimes I'm like, oh, get a load of this. So can I say that?
Yeah, no. I'm trying to think of what I think my spot is.
I think they just don't know his name, and he's a little bit.
No, I think it's probably because I don't have my spot that
So the minute he finds a
it's the
spot,
LA,
we'll know.
the LA crowd of restaurants. Walk in sometimes, you're just like, get a load of these people.
Matt, your spot is that restaurant where you complained about the handicap.
Oh, Homestay.
Oh, yeah.
That's yours.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
your
I
spot.
ate at the bar today at Homestay.
Yeah. Oh, your spot is Lazy Dog.
I
Yeah,
am
sure.
also done with group dinners. I don't like it.
No.
I don't like
I
it.
like group dinners.
There's a certain size. 6 is max.
That's
Yeah.
it.
'Cause there's
six
the-
is a dinner.
Yeah.
There's the
That's
two people in the middle where you could talk to the edges, but when it's 8,
The edges.
when it's La Vie Boheme and it's 12 fucking
Oh,
people.
and you know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say when we have a fucking group of 15 eating, there's about for some reason 7 people that are not paying anything. Nothing.
Nothing.
One of us put our card down.
Who?
I'm not gonna say who, but I put my card down. I get Venmos from half the group, and the other half crickets. No, thank you. You know what?
Bleep
if I'm
it
paying
out.
for your
Bleep
meal,
it out.
at least
Bleep it out. Say it.
At least say thank you. You know what I mean?
The least you can
Or
do.
you know what? Or acknowledge it. Oh my God, Zane, you paid for my meal. Oh my God, thank you so much. Or even make a joke like, okay, sugar daddy, something.
Yeah.
Make fun of me
Zane,
that I just
who?
But
paid
you know
for your
what?
meal.
And on top
is
of it, they leave early.
You!
When have we gone to dinner, Zane? I paid for it every fucking time.
No, he just wanted to see a reaction.
I was like, how dare you? Because I would have turtled if I thought it was true. But yeah, no, just group dinners. I just don't like sometimes because it's either there's like half the group that like they get their spots and they want everyone else to start moving around to how they like it to be. And I'm like, yo, it's either you sit where you sit and like that's that.
Wait, you're being like very broad. Be a little bit more specific of what you're talking
If
about.
I get there early and I have even my spot and then I come in and then someone else comes in and they're like, can you move to like this area?
Oh,
It's like,
I've never been in
bitch,
that
wait,
situation.
no.
fucking,
They'll ask you
it's
to- they'll
happened
ask you to
me.
move.
But you know what's the best feeling when it's a long table and you're the poppin' end and everybody across is looking down at your side of the table like they're having a damn good
There's
time.
like a- there's like
And
a kid's
It's
side and
like
then-
jealousy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and you're just like sitting there. You know, you got your like little vibe going.
That's why I don't like to sit first. I sit last.
In 12,
I hate sitting
in
first.
when it's like 12 fucking people at a table, conversation ain't that great. Or it's like everyone's, it's like
Are you head of the table energy?
usually at a group dinner. We're talking about the 12 people. No, not really.
Like, are
no,
people
I'm
like
not,
Mac at the head? Like,
No,
obviously.
no. I'm the one who like the people in the middle get pissed because I'm in the middle and I'm having the best damn conversations with everybody.
I
And they're
think-
like, hey, can we make it about me?
I
And
think
I'm
the
like,
head-
nah.
I think you have specific.
Yeah.
If it's 3 people, 6 people, max. 8, maybe. Like 12,
Done.
no, I'm not. I just don't like
Have
it.
you ever thought that maybe you just aren't invited?
No. Patricia and I, we hate group dinners. We both like team up. We're like, everyone's going to this thing. We get invited to group dinners all the time. We're like, we don't go to them. Because it's just like, I love
If it was
doing
Billie
double dates.
Eilish and she said, let's do a giant group dinner, 12 of us, an intimate 12 of us.
Gotcha, bitch.
Probably not.
No, yes, you would.
Well, the service would be good if Billie Eilish was there. We wouldn't have to fucking like do a fucking thing.
All right, this is getting
Repetitive.
no, this is getting nasty.
I think my last group dinner, honestly, was like, whose birthday was it? Was it your birthday or?
Oh, don't you put that on me.
It was like a brunch. We had brunch at Top. No, it was fine. It was
Top Gun?
No, the Dog Tavern.
Lazy Dog.
Lazy Dog.
Yeah, that was Heath's
That was
birthday.
that was Heath's birthday. That,
That was
fine.
nice. That was
No,
Oh,
outside.
it sounded like you're about to say something real nasty
But I think
following
that was
that.
no. I think genuinely that was the last group. That was a group lunch. It wasn't that. No. I was trying to think about the last
You had a
time
good.
I've gone.
You had a good time at my birthday party.
I did.
Okay.
I did. Man, I had some.
That
good,
wasn't your birthday party. That was your weight loss.
We did Smokehouse and Lazy Dog.
Anyway,
I lost weight twice.
we're
No, and
we're
I'm
dropping
not
too many
saying-
restaurant
I-
names
and
that
I'm
they're not going to give a shit
saying
about.
That, no, that was a fine day. It was a fine day.
Okay, new topic.
I'm
What
sure
do
it
we- what do we
was.
got?
Oh God.
Oh my God, we won podcast of the year.
Shit, we should start off with that. Welcome back to Zane and Heath Unfiltered.
Welcome back to Zane and Heath Unfiltered. We won podcast of the year. Woo!
We're so
All right, what were we
sweaty.
saying?
No, let's do Welcome back to Zane.
No, but like, are you sure? Like, how do we start
My
that?
drink isn't the same. I had a full glass.
Y'all do look a little sweatier. Y'all are gonna be like,
I'm like red.
The light is so prominent.
Zane
We
started out
won
with a water.
podcast of the year.
wait,
There's
that's just
lipstick all over my straw.
Guys, we won podcast of the
We
year.
don't even
Thank
know.
you. No, leaving.
You know what? This is why
This
we
is
won.
fun. This
is
because
funny.
we're
Listen,
authentic
it's
and
a
we're
good-
real and we're raw.
Real.
Yeah, it's a good ending.
It's fine.
note.
We can end it like that.
We won podcast of the year.
podcast of the year.
Thank you so
the
much.
Influencer
American
American Award.
Influencer Award.
The American Influencer Awards.
and USA Today. Shout them out because I think they were a big sponsor behind it.
Yeah, that was really cool. You guys, I think you guys had a lot to do with the winner.
Yes,
right?
thank you guys for voting for us. We
And-
really appreciate it.
That was our first
First award.
ever-
First award- first
time
award.
being nominated ever.
Yes,
right?
first nomination
and first
too.
win.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Very
One
excited.
For
It
It
was
was a big deal. Did you guys get like a wave of like people saying like congrats? But
I
it's-
woke up out of my surgery. I fell asleep when they were doing the back of my head, and I checked my phone, and it was like, "Congrats! Oh my god!"
You know, it's
podcast."
really funny. While you're getting your head done, I was getting my hair done,
And I was in the salon at the
And I was
lobby.
getting head. I thought that's what you were gonna say.
I was but I realized it was like noon and I go, oh my gosh, the results are out. And Zane was getting his haircut.
But here, I gotta say something about this award show because this is really like interesting to me and it's really confusing. this entire time we've been trying to figure out what the hell is going
I
on,
thought
right?
we were gonna go somewhere.
And
Same.
we thought we were gonna go to an award, or we thought we were gonna get contacted by some.
Hold on.
or-
Hold on.
Nobody
Or-
was in contact with us.
First, it was supposed to be New York, and then it changed to LA, and we're like, oh my God, it's here. We can easily go then.
And
So
then,
they pretty much announced it on their Instagram page, right?
Right,
like they
is that what
released
we're
it like a
getting?
USA Today article.
No, I think they really
not,
released it
we
on
were
their
not
page.
informed. Everybody else knew before us.
Yeah.
It's not like we got a call and they were like, by the way, you guys won. Can you like none of that? I found out through my mom.
And I saw that at months leading up to the day that they're announcing the winners, everybody was getting these like packages like,
Yeah.
oh, I got nominated, but we never got one. So we're like, oh,
We
is,
didn't get a
is this
package.
just not like a important category? It was just
Maybe
so
the
confusing.
winners get something bigger. Maybe it's coming.
Yeah, it's gonna be a.
Maybe the trophy. I don't know.
Something to put right here, hopefully.
I think
Everybody
we
got
know we're gonna get a trophy for sure.
I don't know.
Everyone else got a
It already-
trophy.
it hap- How did they get it already? We got nothing.
Oh, it's probably gonna be like a crypto thing or something. Like probably like
It's an NFT.
An
NFT. NFT, not crypto.
Well, that's already one award under our belt, and more to
That
come.
is true.
And
That
they
is
did-
true.
But they didn't ask for our address or anything.
I gave him my address.
Oh, you did?
I responded to an Instagram DM.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, like
They did. I didn't get it.
I bet they
Like
I bet they
Zane and Heath
DM'd
didn't
all
get
of us. I
anything.
followed them, or like I was
to
fortunate.
keep
I
up?
wanted us to win. I really did. We need more editorial photos of us four.
Yes.
I know it's Zane and Heath Unfiltered, but like
Matt, you're right. No, he brought that up the other day, and I was like, "Damn, there are actually no really like."
Y'all had some with
except
Kenny.
except for the ones in.
I had someone Kenny.
The ones that we don't look like ourselves.
Y'all,
Yeah, we really need to do that.
That was because we switched the season.
Let's get some
I know,
nice like
but we never
corporate
did it.
headshots.
we can do
Y'all
a photo
making my
sesh
head hurt.
next week.
I don't know. It's just hard to think about
Yeah,
all
let's
this.
take a nice editorial.
Oh shit! We'll get you one of the hats.
Yeah,
one of the
one of the-
visors.
Give me
We
6 months.
put it in like yearbook form, and then yours says not pictured. Heath is so
All right, should we wrap it?
Yeah, let's wrap this
Yeah.
up.
Thank you guys again for voting for us and helping us win the award. We really appreciate it.
That's so cool.
If you wanna
Oscars, here we come.
That's next, baby. If you want to try the best coffee in the world, all you got to do is go to cremota.com. We've got a bunch of different flavors. We got the holiday blend still out. We've got pumpkin spice still out, cinnamon French toast, sweet butter hazelnut, all your favorites. And we've got espresso in whole and ground, which is by far the best espresso I've ever had. And I know you guys are going to like it. So cremota.com to check that out.
As always, you can check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Zane and Heath for $5 a month. You can get a ton of bonus content. You get unwind videos. We keep the camera rolling after every episode, and we just talk for like 30 minutes. It's pretty much an extended version of this podcast. We just keep going, except it's a little bit more juicier because we don't want it public.
We don't want to
And-
name names on here.
Exactly.
We
And-
basically posted another full episode.
Our
Our
last-
unwind was like 30 minutes.
Oh
long.
yeah, it was long.
It was
yeah,
a
we're
good
bad
one.
at that.
So
But
sometimes
yeah.
you get a free
So yeah,
episode.
patreon.com/Zane and Heath. We'll see you guys on there if you guys want to see more of us.
Well, we also post a bonus episode every single month. It's either a high or a drunk episode with a guest, which are really fun.
As always, you can check out the audio form of this podcast every Monday. We post on Spotify, Pandora, Google, Apple Podcasts. And on Tuesdays, we post on YouTube, youtube.com/Zane and Heath on Tuesdays. You know what I mean? I kind of flipped the words
Tuesday.
around. And as always, thank you so much for watching us every week. And yeah,
We love you.
goodbye.